Hello, hello, hello. Let's share this out. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Okay. I am live. Need that. Share. I think I shared it. Let's see. How are you? How are you? How are you? Nope, I did not. Okay. I hit the wrong button. Okay. Post. Okay. Let's share it again. Come on. I need a new mouse. Like my mouse is dying. There we go. There. And I cleaned it, but I still think I couldn't. All right. Hello. Okay. So, if anybody watches this later, right now nobody's watching me, which is okay. Yeah. I got this cool book. I'll show you the book here in a second. All right. So, when I was going through everything earlier, last night, I came across this cool little book, and I just loved all the pages. And I thought, this would make a cool art journal. So, I'm going to just loved all the pages. Every page is nice and gessoed. It'll probably dry better in between right now in here a little bit. But they're all just, I think it was some sort of photo album thing. So we're going to work on the cover, or covers. I'm actually going to leave it open like this. You see, it's got some, it had this spot, so I put a piece of cardboard there and put a piece of printer paper over that so that it'll kind of, because it had an opening. And I'm going to make some pages in here. That'll be cool. I think it'd be cool. So I'm going to try to find the center. That looks pretty good. I'm going to flip it like this. And I'm going to do front and back at the same time. And you can see where some of the gesso came off. But I ain't worried about it because I'm going to cover it anyways. I'm going to put you guys up a little bit. There. My camera is so screwy. Good time to fix my camera for dying in this video. There we go. So I really think that that's the problem. Well, let's see. That's not what I want to. Way no. Let's see if I fixed it now. No. There. Oh. Oh. You don't want to see me. Right? You don't want to see me. Trying to. Oh, okay. Oh, there. That's better. I'm hoping. Sorry if I'm making you dizzy. There. So I'm going to work on the front as well as the back at the same time. And then they match. Somewhat match. Mixed media is. And as you can see, I just sewed it. But this one's going to have layers. I don't know. I'm going to do a couple pages. Who knows? You never know with me. That's how I roll. But I'm going to add layers to this because I want to cover up, So we're going to add some collage. We're going to collage on this. I'm going to start out with collages first. And go from there. Plus, I want to kind of cover that so it doesn't stick out too much. And I have these book pages that I tore out sitting here, so I might as well use them. Down there. And so how is everybody today? Tonight, I should say, or morning, because it's 12:30 here. Kitty cats. Okay. I'm just going to add the gel medium right to the page and just spread it all over the whole page. Because I'm going to be collaging the whole page anyways. So it just makes sense to me. This down. Put that down. Oh, I'm going to move this just a little bit in. Just a smidgen. There we go. So go over it. So. Kitties. This one's almost empty. I'm trying to use it up. You probably won't even see the collage by the time I'm done, actually. But I'll know it's there. Oops. So, And why did my tablet die? Okay, hold on. There we go. Tablet got a little bit more. Ooh, might add a little too much on this one. That's right. Oh, man, look. So trying to. Ooh, maybe I got too much now. So I'm just gonna just to the side. There. Okay. Some kitties there. Okay. Had two little pieces left here. I got pulled out, so let's just use them up and put them somewhere. Because all I do is really want the texture of how the tissue paper reacts. And suddenly that one I want to stay down, so there we go. All right. Now, I want, what was I thinking? There's something else I was going to do. Doesn't it drive you nuts where you think of something while you're in the middle of doing something, and then when you're done with it, you don't remember what you're going to do? Or does that just happen? One of my favorite things to use is pattern. And the pattern. Okay. You're going to crunch it. You get this crunchy look. Line it up. And it's so cool. It gives a great texture. I love it. So, once again, squeeze a bunch of medium in. Yeah, gonna go over what you see, but it's real clear. So I'm gonna get this all really good. And I'm going to lay my pattern paper down. I'm going to press. I'm going to see it's going in boring spot. That's okay. And it's because I'm going to peel it off after it dries. And it don't take long. Make sure you get your edges real good with the medium. And I'm just going to let that sit. This right here is going to back and forth. And some spots may come up, that's fine. Let's see. Yeah, boom. Boom. Wet from the medium that I use. Just pull it. And then you can work it a little bit in, just a little bit. Come up in spot for that one. For that. And turn your book. Add some more of the medium a little bit. And the edge is where I don't want it to come up. So I'm just going to add along the edge. Real good. And then I can peel and work it off my finger. I end up having to wash my hands after I do this, by the way. Hello, who's ever watching? And peel. And come up there. Now this one I can just work the edge. This one's a little bit. So I will pull it off. Work it in. Okay. And then I look at it and I see, and I can go like this along the edge. I like it. And it'll have some texture eventually. I'm going to do the same on this side. And I'm using what's left in my pour thing right here before I get the new one out, which is going to probably be coming pretty soon because there ain't much left in it. And then I'm just going to go across the whole thing. The edges real well. Get my crumpled piece of pattern paper. Ooh. Forward. I didn't want to tear. That's all right. Shove a big enough piece right here. Then move this one over. And I'm going to lay this one down. And then I'm going to grab it. And I'm just going to go real good on the top. I think I got it on. Let me grab the next tube. I'll open it. You know what? I could open this right now. This is what I do, guys. When I get like this, I cut. Look at, there's a lot in there. I do that with my paint too. Get the edge real good. Real good. And I'm going to go back over here and give it one more good coat too. Make sure I get those edges real good. I do not want that coming up. Okay. Now, and here I don't want this, so I'm going to peel this. However, and then try to get it off my wiring. And I just take it off as possible. I end up with some white, I end up with some white. There we go. The black of that. Now I'll come down here, and I'm just going to try to peel it off as best as possible along the edge. Most of the time. And like I said, if I get some white spot, I don't mind it. It adds character. It adds character. Let me just message me. I'm sorry. Let's see. What the? Okay. So I'm just going to work this in. Just a little bit better here. Mainly, this is just for texture. Ooh, that'll out off that one. No big deal. I'm not worried about it. Alright, I'm going to some medium out of my last of my medium. Make sure I get the edges real good. Edges look good. Alright. I'm going to go wash my brush, and I'll be right back. Don't be shy. Say hi. Say what? said to my husband, if I ever, hello, Jane. How are you, Janie? Working on cleaning my desk. Oh, yeah, I did that earlier. Mine's pretty clean for a change. I said to my husband, if I ever was going to design a craft room for myself, it'd be so awesome. Because I'd make it like a kitchen. Have the drawers, the cupboards, everything labeled. And then I'd have one of those small sinks, not like a big double kitchen sink, but a smaller sink. Yeah. So I can wash my brushes, wash my hands, not have to run somewhere to do it. I'm going to put this aside because I want to clean my Tim Holtz mat off. Right now I'm just using soapy dishwasher. I just spilled a whole bowl of cereal all over the dog. Oh my god, now I gotta clean up. Oh, that sucked. I bet you the dog probably he liked eating what you spilled, but not that it's on him. Yeah, I had years ago. Yeah. Whenever there was a lice breakout in school, my kids have never had it, but I would treat them anyway as soon as they sent that note home. Remember those notes? I'd check my kids for bugs. But I wouldn't go buy the kit. I do mayonnaise, a home remedy. Mayo or salad dressing works just as well, and it's good for your hair versus that other stuff they wanted you to put in your kids' hair. But I would treat my kids' my kids' heads anyways, even if they never had it. My son, he was like probably 6, 7 years old. Because I treated him the night before, and he always had the short hair, so he wasn't the one I worried about. But it was more my daughter, She had the long locks. Always wore her hair long. So he mayonnaised our cat. He's such, and I'm like, this is a cat that won't sit in my lap. She would only sit in my husband's lap. How he managed to get her and mayonnaise the cat is beyond me to this day. And I asked him, why did you do that to her? Well, I didn't want her to have bugs either, Mom. I'm like, you don't have bugs. Well, why'd you make us do that? I said, just think, safe, you know? And oh my God. So that cat had mayonnaise on her all day, because she wouldn't come near me. So I had to wait for my husband to get home from work to watch the cat. But oh my God, I couldn't believe we mayonnaised the cat. Oh, I know what I wanted to do before I do this. So I got some of that in there, and I don't want to get too dry, so I'm going to try to, get it off a little bit. Nope. She would not let me near her. So, but once my husband got home and I told my husband, he laughed. Oh my God, he laughed. And then he watched the cat. Well, I made dinner. Nope. He's like, nope. But I just remember asking him, well, I didn't want her to get bugs either. And I'm just like, where was I when he did it? That was another question I had in my head. Second question is, I can't get that cat to come near me. How did you manage that? He goes, oh, I did it when you were on the phone with Nana. I was on the phone with my mom in the bedroom, discussing whatever. I couldn't tell you to this day. But yep, the mayonnaise, the cat. About 6 years old. I'll never forget that. What a mess. I tried doing it while my husband was at work, and I had scratches all over. So I was like, nope, gonna wait for him to come home. So I'm just drying this. It's gonna take a while. Air pocket right there. That's something. Or sit down. Sit down. Yep. And get another bowl of cereal. Cereal sounds good right now, actually. I think I eat more cereal for a snack than I do for breakfast. I got air pocket underneath. See? With all that glue on, you'd think I wouldn't have that. I got in a couple spots. Look at that. All I do is press. Eventually, gets resealed. And by the time I'm done on the top of this, that won't even matter. Uh-huh. Over here. Oh, there. There, that looks even better. I should have did mix me and a mashup on my cover. That's still good. Tastes like I'm only in one prompt in. We're good. A little tacky on this side. This side's pretty good. This side's a little bit more tackier, so I'm gonna try this one a little bit more. All right. And then I just let it sit till the heat goes off it because it's very hot, and let it cool before I do anything else. You press, it looks good, a little tacky, and then I'll put my hands all over it again. It's the way I do it. I don't know why I do it. I just do it. Still warm. Now I'm gonna probably let it. It's still warm. It's cool. It don't take long. I'll add some paint here and there, some stenciling, and I'll have my cover done. And maybe I'll do an inside layout. I know I have to do next media. Tell me what you want. I've been so lacking on my mixed media, but I'm going to been going on late or early morning. My husband's home. We're both still up. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I didn't even try to sleep. I gave up. But I'll be up early tomorrow because I gotta go post office. Well, it's cooling down. Not too much longer. I can add the next step I want to do. I just have to determine what colors I want to use. And if I want to do some not gel medium. God, I can't think here. Modeling paste on it. If I should do some modeling paste first, then paint. I think I'll do that. I think that'll be the next thing I'll do. Add some modeling with a stencil, some sort of design. Oh, don't glue down. Oh, okay, hang on. I gotta make sure I can move my pages. I don't want it to glue down. That would not be cool. Okay, that's all good. Hopefully it's not carpet. I can wipe it up. I've done it. I literally went to see. I don't eat in my craft room, but I wanted to watch a video and eat, and I spilled a bowl of cereal on my floor because I tripped over something. Lucky, one of these days I'm gonna trip and end up in an emergency room. Good. See, that's what I want in my floor. I already told my husband when we do move to my father-in-law's someday. I'm pulling the carpet up the room I'm getting. I'm putting floor down. I can put a piece of carpet here and there, but I don't want carpet in my craft room. I'd rather flooring, even if it's tile, or linoleum. Something I can just take a broom, and sweep it up versus vacuuming. Because if you saw my floor right now, I should vacuum more in here, but I don't. Yeah, I am too. I'm very accident prone. Almost knocked myself out. My chair, 2 weeks ago, something like that. My computer chair bent, and then I lost balance, and I went like forward motion, and then I went backwards. But I caught myself. If I went to grab myself and reached out and grab my table, I would have hit the back side of my. Here I have like a little dress. I would have knocked myself out, or I would have ended up having to get stitches. Yeah, cheap computer chair. I mean, I paid $100 for that chair. I couldn't believe that did that to me. I was so mad. So I'm back to this old one I gave the cat. And this time I'm gonna buy a more expensive chair. You know that works. I want to buy a gamer chair. Buddy has seen it. My son-in-law has a gamer chair and has sat in it, and I like his gaming chair. But his gaming chair was $200 and some. But he said he got the one where you can hook up his controllers and charge it. I don't need that one. But they make one where it doesn't do that. I want the one that doesn't need all that fancy jazz. I just want the one plain Jane one. But that was comfortable. Ooh, that wasn't me. That was my paste. Okay. So I'm going to do squares. I'm just going to randomly. Ooh, come on. I am the most sloppiest crafter. I'm surprised I got stuff that looks good after I start. I'm not a neat crafter. Far from a neat crafter. I don't want those gobs. Don't get out of there. Get out of there. Oh, it's cool. There we go. I think I'm good. Trying to use what's up on my fat. I like wasting. I don't like wasting. Or stencil. My favorite stencil. One of my favorite stencils. I might have to buy me a new one. I have a few spots that are broken. It's a delusion stencil. Hopefully I can still find it. I know after a while you can't get them anymore. Hi, Teresa. What you doing? Are you home or are you still hotel, motel, no-tell? Supposed to be relaxing with the husband, not on my live video, girl. Just saying. Yeah, exactly. I've read that you were gonna stay another night. So what are you doing here? You're supposed to be shacking up, girl. Making the windows vibrate. Just saying. I'd be staying at some hotel with my husband. I wouldn't be worried about anybody else's life. I think I'd be in the hot tub. With or without the husband. I'd be like, you can go to bed, I'm going to hot tub. I'm done with him. He's out. He's out like a light. Warm out at the pond, at the river, huh? Warm out a different way. Mine always falls asleep after. And I'm wide awake and want to clean. Yeah, thank God it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. I can kind of be sassy. So I've been cleaning. Somebody said I had to get rid of stuff, so I did. And then I'm going to put my joggles order in later. And came across this little book. I don't know what the hell kind of book it was, but I am making it an art journal. And I'm just doing the cover now. Like I need another art journal. And it was cool. So, I mean, it's my size. So I thought it'd be cute art journal. I just sold all the pages earlier. They're prepped and ready. So I thought I'm going to let that cool a little bit. And nobody can have enough art journals. Nobody. I'm debating if I want to get a new art journal. I got the other ones. Or should I get my stamp? I think I'm going to go with the stamp I want. And maybe a stencil. Because I got 2 art journal books. I don't need another delusion one right away. Rather a stamp. A stamp. I can show you. If I can find her. I've been eyeing. Okay. See, whatever I make for selling stuff in my crafts first, whatever I do, even stamps, I buy myself something for my craft room. So I have a wish list 10 miles long on joggles. It'd be 10 years probably before I get it all. Come on. Let me see if I can find it. I'll just take a picture. For some reason, my phone don't want to load. Is anybody else having problems with their phones lately? Where always. Where is she? There's actually, there's a lot of hers I want, but I'm going for, I want the house for one, but I really want, this is what I want. Let me bring it up. So if I can't get the one I really want this time, so this is one I want right away. It looks like that. Make sure I see. Oop, there we go. So there's that one I want. And then I want where's she? This one. Oh, I don't need to keep that. Put that on there. Delete that. Then I want. Oh, delete that. And I want this one. And then I want that one. So those two are priorities on my list. You can see it. So those are the two priorities right now on my list. And I want the stencil as well. So, yeah. I mean, if somebody gave me 3,000, if I got another, a couple $1,000, I'd go absolutely crazy on delusion stamps. I'd own every one of them. Diane would be rich because of me. Because I love Diane. I spend a lot of money. Okay, what's her new ones? New. Ooh, got that one. Got that one. Oh no, I don't have this one. Ooh, I found a new one. Ooh, see, that's my problem. I found another one I like. See, that's half my problem. I see another one. I like this one too. I have a thing for mushrooms. It's weird, but there's another one. I like that one. It comes with the little bugs. See, I gotta cook this. I gotta. No. January 2019. That's why. Okay, I gotta get out of here. I'm gonna go back here. Okay, this is cool enough. I'm gonna no. Oh, what color? I'm gonna make it me. I like my red, so I'm gonna start with red. Maybe. I gotta move stuff on my way because I cannot get paint on that. Oh, I'm so mad at myself. I get paint on these. Would not be a good situation at all. Okay. So. I think I'm gonna do red. Ooh, I'm gonna have to get me some red paint. I feel Hobby Lobby calling. I'm gonna have to go in that direction tomorrow too. I think I'm gonna stop swinging in the Hobby Lobby. Man, paint. When is paint's on sale? Not just buy use a coupon. I haven't been in a Hobby Lobby for so long. It's probably walk in there and probably be like, oh my God, she exists. She's alive. Doesn't. Oh, I missed hit a spot here, so I'll fix that. It is Magenta by Master Art or Master Touch. I guess it's the Hobby Lobby brand. Teresa sent me a bunch of paint. She got a good deal on them, so I bought a bunch of these. And I'll tell you, I got spoiled because I'll probably never buy cheap paint again. This ain't. I mean, it's not. I mean, I got the black and I paid with the coupon 405, and this one is the size. What size is this? All I know is my big one's a little bigger, and I only paid like $5.50. But I kind of got spoiled on the Master Touch, so I'll probably never go to. Because I used one of these 99-cent paint person. We'll go side. Not anymore. Thank you, Teresa. But I believe Master Touch is the Hobby Lobby brand. So I kind of got spoiled. So due to the fact I got some red left, I'm just gonna, make a page later. I don't like wasting. Try that. And I'm just gonna go like that. So more. Good. Sure, I brought some water. I'm gonna go get me some water. So I want to clean my brush. Oh, I already cleaned in the bathroom. Oops, I'm not dribbling. Right there, no big deal. Next color paint I want is one of my favorites. Yeah. It's like a turquoise. I like turquoise. Turquoise is my second favorite color. Red and turquoise. I love them, I love them, love them. Hi, Susan. How are you? That's good. Mm, let's see. I think it's good. Let's bring this down. We'll bring this down. Looks good. Oh, yeah. Okay. I want to add right here. Mm, I don't know. Okay. Yeah, that looks a little bit better to me. Okay. Okay, I got red turquoise. I usually do black, but I want to leave black. So let's go a pink. Ooh, okay. Ooh, And I need to dry this. That'd be a good idea, too. Getting ahead of the game, girls. Getting ahead of the game. The weird combo, I know, probably. Yeah. Yarn bobbing, walking in with. I'm hanging in this though. Good to hear on lines. Good to hear these days. Going out yet. Only doctor's clinic. That's it. Oh, you too? Yeah, I haven't gone out too much. If I do, it's to my daughters. Go out and swim, grandkids, shopping. I did stop in Michael's. I went to Michael's, wore my mask, but went in for one thing, didn't have it, grabbed 2 grab bags on my way out the door, and boom, I was in probably less than 10 minutes in the store. Haven't gone out to eat anywhere. If we did grab something, it was drive-through only. I ain't chancing it. I go to my daughter's to go swimming in her pool, but I was supposed to do physical therapy, but with everything going on, I haven't set up my physical therapy, and now I don't think I'm going to need it. I actually think me swimming has been doing it for me, so that's a good thing. All right, it's a weird combo, color-wise. What do you? I like it. I do like it. I might add some more though. Come back and add some red right there. Add some red right here. No. Like, I'll probably do some grocery shopping. I'll have to do some grocery shopping tomorrow. But I don't go out that much. I never really did, anyways. I wasn't. I was always home. The husband works, so I was always home. most of the time anyways. Unless the daughter dragged me out somewhere, but not. We haven't, even my daughter ain't going out and about as much anymore either. So you don't know. And with all these protests going on, I'm scared that it's probably spreading like wildfires again. You know what I mean? So I don't want to chance it. I don't want to be the carrier, you know, of the coronavirus and give it to my kids or my grandkids. I'd be devastated. So for this, I go and I wear my mask and I do all that. Thank you. By the way, put my cover. I ain't done. Um, I don't like going to Walmart, so if I do any of my shopping somewhere else, I don't go to Walmart. I go to my little grocery store. We have one of the last Red Owls in town. It's right up the road from me. Yeah, I probably pay a little bit more, but I feel more safe. He's only allowing 25 people in the store at one time, and he's lucky he has that on a regular day anyways. So, and if I need anything, I'll be like, hey, Marv, I need this, and he'll get it for me. If they don't have it, they'll put it in their next order, and within a week to 2 weeks' time, I'll have it. And he's small. Been there since my husband was a kid. Same owners, same family. So, sport the little man, I guess. I laugh because he started working for Super Value or whatever it was called in his heyday when he was 15 years old. And then him and his brother bought a store, opened their own grocery store. That man deserves a reward. Okay, that's. I said there should be something they should give him. I rode my bike there and got caught in the rain. Then discovered I forgot my wallet at home. Did all my grocery shopping. That his nephew, who actually runs him, it was his nephew, have taken over the store. Calls his nephew Jared up, tells Jared what happened. They let me take my groceries. Jared drives me home, loads my bike up in his trunk, gets to my house, and he has me call in my order and call my card back. He says, call and give Merv your card number. And then they ran it for my amount, and boom. That's They don't have that much in it. You don't have that in grocery stores no more. But I'm always in there. If it ain't my husband, it's me. Or my father-in-law. So, and I laugh because he said he's known my husband since he was just little. He's like, hi, Scotty. Instead of Scott, it's funny. Hi, Scotty. And he's never changed his candy he always had candy on, 5 and 10-cent candy. Well, now it's a little bit more expensive for the kids. And then I laugh because if the kid comes in and they don't have enough, he just gives it to them. I've seen him do that. Hi, Ben. Yep. We're talking how nobody's going out, and I said I hate going to Walmart because it's scary. I'd rather go give my business to my small little Red Owl store. Yep, one of the last ones in existence. Go back. What are you doing? You talking to your people across the seas on your game yet?
No, actually, I'm thinking about doing something to eat.
No. I thought my husband was losing his mind earlier. He saw in the living room talking. I walk out there, who are you talking to? Here he he plays this game. I don't know what the hell it is, but he plays with a lot of other people. And he tells me, "Oh, I'm talking to so and so. He's in UK. This guy's in this over here." Well, I didn't know that they could actually talk to each other. It was usually typing. I told him I thought I was gonna have to admit him because I could hear him talking, and I'm thinking, who's he talking to? I'm in this room. All right, so I walk out there. He's talking to some guy in the UK. I laughed because the guy started laughing when he heard me go, "Who are you talking to?" "Oh, I'm talking to so and so." And when I said, I thought for a minute there I was going to have to admit you somewhere for psychiatric care, and the guy busted out laughing. All right, I'm going to make sure I can close this.
Actually, the two guys I was talking to,
Oh,
one was from Buffalo, New York, and the other was from San Diego, California.
oh, okay. I didn't know you could do that, by the way.
It's sort of kind of like this, but without the video.
Without the video? That's cool.
I don't know if it got video. It's just something they said, hey, check this out.
Oh, so you just learned today?
I'm just learning.
Oh.
I'm still learning.
You're still learning? My husband and his new Apple tablet moving up in the world.
Yeah.
I'm just getting that off the rings so it closes either because I got paint on that. I don't want that on there to stay, so I'm scraping it off before it gets too hard. Okay, I think I got it. So I can get it through. Okay. Looks good. Oh, some spots in this. It'll wear off too, I'm thinking. Alright, now what do I want to do? I call it good, but I don't want to. That's too dull for me. I do know I want to clean my table. Yay. Sorry about the wiggling. So I went through all that stuff. I have a video where I started going through some stuff. I destashed a lot of it. I made goodie bags. Just so I could put a shelf in my room. I was going to switch out shelves. Well, I'm glad I took a thought before I moved everything. My table, my filing cabinet, the shelf that's here now, where I was going to move one shelf on, put another shelf on, in. I'm glad I measured before I did it. Because I wanted to put a cube. I have a cube shelf. I have two of them. I used to have it on my wall before I got my cupboards. And I was going to put the cube shelf at the end of my table so I had shelves. I thought, oh, cool. But the cube shelf's taller than my table. And I was like, I don't want that because I don't want to hit my elbow. I may do it. I'm still that, kind of. But I'm kind of glad I measured and that moved everything, got that out to put it in there, and I realized I didn't like it. I'm still up for debate because it'll be like this much higher at the end of my table. And I'm not liking that because I have a lot of stuff that I use. I have my craft table, and then I have a table that's like this wide, and it's long, and it goes all the way down that wall. But my husband, he's like, "Why did you want that cube table?" Um, he's like, "Why did you want to bring the cube table up?" And I said, "I want more shelving." So what he's thinking about doing is I'm gonna have to take this table out, and he's going to put another. There is one shelf, but I want two shelves, and it's putting me another shelf on this between the legs. And he said I won't take nothing. He's got the board. Just drill in and then put those little cabinet fastener things where you can put it. We save them from I have a bunch from a shelf, and he said that should be easy. So I'm like, oh, okay. But that won't be done until he has his weekend off. All right, now what do I want to do? I know what I want to do. I want a stencil. I know what stencil I want. This one. Okay. And then, where is it? Yeah, because I want more shelves because I have things stacked. I'm always restacking. And I want shelves where even if I have to go under the table, which I do anyways, go under the table, but it worked better with a shelving unit than stacking. See, this is the other size paint this one. I only paid like $5.50 or $4.50, one of the two. But for that amount of paint, I thought it was a pretty good deal. Oh, 8.5 fluid ounces. I used a coupon to get this. So I think the other one is, I got 4. So half. And I have a roller cart that holds my printer and my mixed media. Inks, paints, my delusion stamps, all that good jazz. Or either way. But I'm gonna go this way. And I'll just move it. Well, and yeah, we'll go that way. There it is. Could have just used a dauber and made dots, but that's all right. That and there and right there. It's kind of funky, isn't it? Hi, Jen. How are you? Good evening. Sense of mode. How about that? Right there. Okay. Well, no manager. Ah, stuck to my finger. You can tell that is my humidity in my house. Stuff's dry and fast, and I can get it down, and then one time it doesn't. Okay. I'm going to add this right there. Oh, did I hit my camera? I'm sorry. This to the side. I'm going to clean this right away. What? Are you going to school for something, Jen, that you're talking math classes? That's going to be me in a year. I was supposed to start my GED classes in February. Yeah, February, I think it was. And then I got a postponement. And now I got probably next, they said the fall. Then I got the email that I'm back up to February. A whole year, possibly, because they're behind because of campus being closed and they want to get out the first one, which is understandable. So here I'm stuck again. After I finally got an appointment where it didn't snow and I could go meet with a advisor. So that really sucks. Well, what can you do? Nothing. Your classes, see, they don't allow online GD classes online here in Wisconsin, or I'd have been doing it. I asked. For some reason, we're one of the states that don't allow GD classes because I quit school because I was stupid. The only thing in my life I was stupid about is I got turned 18 and got an attitude. I kicked myself in the ass ever since. So, when I met with the advisor, only took 6 times because every time I had an appointment, it's like the good Lord above was telling me, you don't need this. Because it's snowstorm and the campus was closed, and then I get a message that appointment was canceled, rescheduled. Happened to me 3 times. And then I finally met with them. Started getting the details for the class. Had to go in and take this. You're from Wisconsin? I'm in Green Bay. Where are you? And then I took the set up the appointment to take the test to see where my levels are. Because I'm only missing 4 credits, so I don't have to take a full-blown GD class. I'm going for my HSA, high school equivalency diploma, which is different than a GD. And they were going to get my records. But I did tell them I want to refresh up on my math because I tell you, I suck at math. I can't help my grandkids. So I was going to take the math course anyways. Owen. Where's that located? Owen. Never heard of Owen, Wisconsin. And then I got canceled. This is the COVID-19. And then I got an email. I'm going to look that up. And we're going to test me because I have a learning disability. Owen. I have dyslexia. Not Owen Wilson. Owen, Wisconsin. Sir. Owen is the city of Clark County, USA. Okay, I want to see where it is on the map. Population 933 as of 2018. I'm looking it up on Google Maps. Alright, let's see. It'd take me 2 hours to get there. Oh, why here? Okay. Come on. Okay, you're kind of by Eau Claire, in between Eau Claire and Wausau. So you're like kind of in the middle of Wisconsin. See, yeah, I see where it is now. I'm looking at the map. Yeah, you're right there, and I'm right there where that dot is. So you're only 2 hours away from me. Yeah, in Marshfield. Yeah, that's what I was doing in Eau Claire. Yeah. We have another Wisconsinite in the house. I'm 6 blocks from Lambeau Field if you've ever been in Green Bay. 5.5, technically. I'm right off Lombardi Avenue. That's where I live, in Green Bay. And I hate Packer days. Because I can't plan any parties on Packer Day weekend. Because you won't be able to find a parking spot in front of my road or my house. That's how close I am. Everybody parks on my street. The fun part is, not the fun part, is I watch all the drunks. How stupid they are. Or how cool they're dressed up to go to the game. I've already called the cops and that. I looked at the one guy, if you get in your vehicle, I'm calling the cops on you. What am I gonna do? I'm like, go to a hotel. I'll call you a cab. Well, yeah, I don't like football either. They make such a big deal of our Packers. All right, what do I? Yeah. They make such a big deal out of the Packers here. It drives you crazy. And I'm like, whatever. They wipe their butts the same way as I do. That's my theory on the Green Bay Packers. All the money they make to chase the football. Yeah. Steelers fan? Alright. You guys probably can't see my book because I'm adding drops. I don't know how it's going to work. Come on. Put this up. There we go. Come on. Oh. Oh, Jesus. Alright. Now, Tim Holtz, there we go. I like the way it's looking. Spritz a little bit. Water to get it spread out, but not a lot because I don't want it to go a lot. Now I'm going to try it. Thank you. tell you, I hit that with your head. I have my mom. Okay. I have my mom's TV, and it's more favorite than mine. So I watch her because I got her. Jen, I didn't know your mom passed away. I'm sorry. Or did I know that? I don't remember. I feel really bad. But I'm sorry to hear about your mom. I think you told me. I don't remember. I'm so sorry. Oh, this past February? Okay, that's probably why I didn't know. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I did not know that. I knew she was in a home and you were having problems at the last time I talked to you. One of the last conversations we had was about her treatment in a home. Losing a mom's heart. I lost mine almost 11 years ago. And I keep thinking it's like yesterday. Yeah. Oh. What is my husband sending me? Why is he messaging me? Oh, okay. He just gave me a thumbs up from something I sent him earlier. I was like, are you kidding me? We're not playing that game. We're not that like. I turned 20. She was 53. Yeah. I knew my mom. I was. How do I put this? This may sound bad. You guys might not understand it. But when my brother was killed in a car accident, I knew that very moment that I did not have long with my mother. My mom was devastated that she lost my brother when my brother passed away. Devastated. And I just knew. I had that feeling that I better enjoy the time I had with my mother because I knew that she would not be there later in my life, 5 years later. My brother died in May, and my mom died 5 years later in August. Yep. I just don't know why I had always had that feeling. I don't know. I don't like this one, so I'm gonna try to wipe that off. So I enjoyed every moment I had with her. I don't know why. It just she was never the same after my brother died. Never the same. So my mom had a major heart attack at a garage sale, and I laughed because she told me once that she wanted to go out doing what she loved to do, and I giggle at it now because she was actually garage sailing. She had a massive heart attack. So she went out the way she wanted to, robin sailing, because it was one of her favorite things to do. So I always giggle about that. That she got her wish that way because she said how she put it to me once. I came in this world having to wear a diaper. I do not want to leave this world wearing a diaper. Is how she put it to me. So her going, she always hoping to pass away in her sleep. She had these conversations with me, or go out doing what she did, something she loved. So she was garage sailing. So she kind of went out the way she wanted. I'm happy for that. I lost a 16-year-old son in 1998. He was, oh, I'm so sorry. I really don't remember much. Did not have a lot of time with her. She got sick. October past 3 months away. Oh, he was shot? Oh, I'm so sorry. So you know how it feels to lose a child. Like I've never lost a child, but I can relate of the pain of seeing a parent that lost a child. My girlfriend Teresa that was in here, her son died of cancer, and I can relate how yeah, exactly, it takes a toll on a person. And my mom was a firm believer you're not supposed to bury your own children. Your children are supposed to bury you. And she told me, we had this conversation once. Isn't it weird when you have conversations about, and you think, why did we have this conversation? Your mom died of cancer. Oh, I'm so sorry. Um, and you wonder, you look back at that conversation and you're like, oh, now I know why she had this conversation with me. But we had this conversation, my mom and I, because she was always tougher on me than she was my brother. And I asked her, why are you so tough on me? And then my brother. And it was weird. Not that she had favoritism. Well, she kind of did in her way. But she told me because she raised me to be tougher. Because a woman had to be tougher in our world than a man. And that I could take care of myself. Where my brother, he could never take care of himself. She told me straight up. So, and she was very close to both. My mom was a single mother after my parents divorced. So she was very close to both me and my siblings. But she told me that I would be able to take care of myself. That that my brother needed her. That's what she told me once. Your brother needs me. And that was after he was gone. And I'm like, what? And I think back that she died of a broken heart, in my opinion, and that my brother needed her. So, and she knew I'd be okay. And maybe it's my way of coping with it too. No, because I was close to my mom. And then a few years after that, I lost my foster brother, Jamie, who my mom raised since she was 15. So, yeah. I think, yeah. Um, I think that I look at my life and I'm thinking, because my dad isn't a dad. I'll be honest with you. He's just a man that made a child with my mother. Had children with my mother. Once he remarried, we didn't exist. And I still don't exist, okay? Sad, I've tried, but you hit a certain age after you try for your whole lifetime. I realized, I thought, okay, maybe he'll wake up and have a relationship with me after my brother passed away. Nope. But the only one that exists in my dad's life is my half sister and her kids. And I don't go out of my way. He doesn't go out of his way. I kind of quit. I quit, you know. I mean, I'm 48 years old, still trying to be a dad, trying to get the love of a dad. And I was the one hurting at the end of the day. He just goes on his merry way. So, like 2 years ago, I said, finally, enough was enough. But I looked at one day, I was talking to my friend, and I'm like, if I didn't have my husband and my children and my grandchildren, I'd be alone in this world. Because everybody I was close to is gone. My grandfather's gone. My mom's gone. My two brothers are gone. Thank God I had children and my husband. Because my dad don't care. Doesn't, you know. I haven't seen my dad for over a year and a half. And the thing is how bad it is. He only lives technically 8 blocks away from me. Yep. And my sister lives 4.5 blocks, 5 away. 5, 6 blocks. We're all in a little. He can go to my sister's, but he can't come over to my house and visit me. That's how bad. That's how it is. Yeah, isn't that crazy? And it used to hurt me, and I finally had to let it go. It took a lot of counseling because I ended up talking to a counselor. I had to. See, my stepmother hated us too. My stepmother told my dad, "Your first family or your second," and he chose his second with her. My stepmother is a step monster. And a kicker in the asses is they're divorced today, but you still think they were married. My stepmother still rules the roost, and my dad just goes along with it. It's, yeah, don't explain that one. Yeah. My sister would get, this is how bad my childhood was. We went to live with my dad and my stepmonster, and the Santa Claus came. My sister, who's probably a year and a half, 2 years old age, got all these fancy new toys. And I was opening presents. Me and my brother were opening presents. And not that it's in my, and I look at it thinking, okay, some parents have to buy at, resale shops. But my sister got all new toys, and me and my brother got stuff from garage sales and thrift stores. And then she left the tags on. And I'll never forget that. That when my mom showed up and saw what was under the Christmas tree from Santa, my mom was mad. Mad. So mad. Yeah. I'll never I'll never forget that. And I'm thinking, I know there's parents because I've been in that position when Scott got hurt 1 month before Christmas. Like, oh my God, what am I going to do for Christmas? That, sometimes you can find resale toys and decent. We have like Once Upon a Child here. Mhm. Yeah, exactly. Because I go out for Christmas. And I remember crying to my mom, and my mom's like, I got it covered. My mom took out her savings and we went Christmas shopping. But see, my mom always made Christmas good no matter what. And I found out years later, I think Diamond was my daughter was like 4 or 5, and I was talking to my grandfather. No, she had to be younger. And my grandpa would say, "Your mom would borrow money from me for Christmas for you and your brother, and it'd take her all year to pay it back. That she'd re-borrow it again for Christmas." I'm like, "What?" He goes, "Every year she'd make that payment every month, and then it come November she'd borrow that money to have Christmas." And she always made Christmas good. Yeah. And because when my grandpa found, so when my mom told me that story when my husband got hurt, you know, you always, but my dad, I wouldn't, I'll be honest, if he needed a liver transplant or whatever right now, I wouldn't give it to him. You have 7 kids? Yeah, me too. I was totally opposite. I'm a good mom. My husband's good, but my husband is not my daughter's father, but he's raised her since she was a year old, so he's daddy. Wonderful guy, wonderful dad, great dad. The only thing is, the difference between my mom is my mom had to give up a lot of our childhood to work her ass off to provide for us, and I missed out on a lot. She missed a lot out because my dad was a useless piece of crap, didn't pay his child support, lived in a fancy house, drove a brand new truck, but couldn't pay his child support to my mother for his children. So a lot of times, my mom became a truck driver for almost 10 years. She was over the road, and I lived with my dad for a while, and I hated it. So I ended up living with my grandfather, and he was the lifesaver. My grandfather, oh, he was daddy. You know how I had to call him grandpa, but he was the daddy in my life, my grandpa. And then my mom became a dispatcher. But a lot of times she wanted to buy a piece of property and a house. So 1 year she worked 3 jobs, paid cash for the trailer house and took a land contract on the piece of land that she bought. And she did that all on her own. But she busted her ass to do it and took a lot of time away from me. And it wasn't till I was older that I understood it. because I used to hold it against my mom. Wasn't an awful teenager, but I couldn't. I'm like, why you weren't home for me when I needed my book read to me or homework? Because you don't see that as a kid. It wasn't until I was like 16, 15 that I realized what she did. She didn't want to live with my grandfather anymore. She didn't want to get a place and rent. She wanted to own it, and she wanted to own her house outright. So she bought a piece of land, and we bought a 3-bedroom trailer house. She owned that till I was 25 years old. And the reason she sold it is to be closer to me here in Green Bay. Well, I lived 30 minutes, but she still was in Green Bay, so she sold it. But I think back now as a parent of the sacrifices my mom had to make to be with her children because of a man that didn't want to help. But see, I was on the other hand, I wanted to be a homemaker and a stay-at-home mom. So I got that. My husband's gave me that privilege. And I think my children are better for it. Not saying a working mom isn't bad, but in my head I wanted to be home because my mom always worked. So I was at home with my kids. And now I'm home with my grandkids at the time. Because my daughter works. Well, she was. Yep. And I have 2 biological children. Diamond's 28, will be 28. My son is 24. And then I have a foster son who's going to be, or is just turned 30. And I have 3 biological grandchildren. And my son-in-law came with a package deal. And I have a 16-year-old granddaughter who is the package deal. I call her my package deal. I told her, I said, Leah, you disabled because you're stepmom. I call my Sosa Leah. It's my son-in-law's daughter. I told her she was my practice grandchild. And my son-in-law and my daughter have 4 total, 3 together, 1 with package. And then Tim has 3 children. And on July 25th, my daughter will be 28 on July 27th. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't understand mothers I don't understand adults, period, that hurt children. I don't care if they're your stepchild or a neighbor's child. I don't get it. I don't get it. I've been watching that Lori Vallow cult mom thing, lady. Have you guys seen that? Where she probably killed her kids. Well, I'm figuring she killed her kids. She claimed she didn't know where they were or wouldn't tell them where they were, and they found those children's bodies this past week. Yeah. They've been missing since September. Yeah, she was there she was there in Arizona. That's where her husband was killed by the brother. And now she's in Idaho in jail. Yeah. But I think I knew she knew I knew those kids were dead. Cuz I tell you, if my kids were missing, I wouldn't be sitting silent. There's only one way you sit silent, if you know where they are and you killed them. They weren't in no safe haven because why would you sit your ass in jail if your kids were alive? Well, they're at my friend's here, blah blah blah. And then it was just a matter of time to where they were, where their bodies were. And then to find out they were in her husband. Yeah, she knew. She knew all along. She wanted to live a happy life with that new husband that probably brainwashed her ass. But I was like, how can you? I mean, everybody has a religious belief, but our God does not. I'm sorry. I've never seen in any. I'm not over religious. I'm a Christian, where the good Lord has said, "Kill your child." You know, to let a man warp her head with some weird religious beliefs. So, what do you guys think of the cover? I don't think it needs anything else. I think it's cool the way it is. I may write like 2020 when I'm finished. Yeah. It's like, do you remember that years ago, that Susan Smith that let her boys go in the car? Then she went on camera and cried. I told my girlfriend she did it. My girlfriend goes, no, she didn't. I'm like, I guarantee in 2 days' time she'll come. They'll be like, they'll arrest her. Why? I said she's faking. Look at her husband. Look at her husband standing there, can't keep it together, and she's doing that to fake crying. And once you know, the next day they arrested her. My girlfriend goes, "How do you know that?" I said, "You just can read people." I read it right away. I knew she did it. I just don't understand. If you don't have no mental illness that would cause you to take your children's life. But this one with the cult mom thing blows me away. Blows me away. So I'll let this dry, and I'm gonna clear coat this. After it dries really good, I'll put a clear coat on it with clear gesso. So the ink, because the ink, you know, if it gets wet or something, it will smear. I don't think it needs anything else. I might add a little bit of splatter. Thinking white splatter would look good. I'm debating that right now. Well, now they can. Oh, I was thinking of the splatter. Yeah, splatter. I was watching court TV and they were talking how they would portal and eat back and forth with that cult mom and her and him would portal whatever it's called. I was like, a real cat would be obsessed about wanting to have a piece of bedspread in their mouth and get me mad at you if you try to take it away. Hmm. My dog, I'll be honest, Jen, I had a dog that would always go after my quilts because of my hormones. So I would, especially after my cycle, I would have to make sure I walk. So it could be something to do with that. Is she female or male? Okay, animals are weird. I asked my vet, why does this dog do this? Just chew down constantly chew on my bedspread, and it's because of my hormones. It's just weird. I know. Yeah, I took her. I asked my vet. I don't get this. Yep. Should. Yeah. I don't know. Then I. Oh, that's what my cat did because of my hormones. Male. Mm. Yeah, it could be the same thing. Animals are weird. My daughter. What's the bedspread made of? Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. No one's. Okay. Oh, let's see. I gotta get a brush. Here, I have a splatter brush and I never remember to grab it and use it. Yeah, I'm a dork. And I say, I gotta order a splatter brush by Tim Holtz and always forget to grab it. Oh, I gotta get that. I don't want that spot like that. I got that up. Oh. Oh, oh yeah, I never thought of a toothbrush. What a good idea. I got a lot of them around. I buy cheap. I buy toothbrushes just to clean. So that looks pretty cool. That I like it now. I'll let that dry overnight, or I'll throw it today. I buy toothbrushes just to clean my house. Clean the kitchen sink, the faucets. Clean my stencils with the toothbrush. But I think I'm gonna call it a night. I'm about to let this dry, and then I'm gonna clear coat it so it doesn't smear, just with the ink. I'll let it dry real good. And you do too? Yep. I always feel like that movie where the guy's scrubbing the tile in the movie. I don't remember. I can't remember. Platoon? Was that Platoon? I don't remember. But where he's scrubbing a tile with a toothbrush. Get in there. I'll grab my toothbrush and get it. Yeah. I don't remember what that movie is. I'm gonna have to. God, it's gonna bug me now. I don't know if it was Platoon. All I know is the one guy goes, "This is my gun. This is my blah blah blah," and then he eventually shoots himself somewhere in the movie. Not the guy that was scrubbing the floor. So it's an older movie. All right, Susan. I want to see something real quick. I'll copy your name and go find you. See if I'm sub to you. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Love and hugs your way too. Let's see if I find Susan's channel here. Why am I not finding you? Why am I not finding you, Susan? Hi. Let us. I'm not finding you. Can you throw your link in or comment after this video later and say, "Hi, Tina, this is Susan," so I can find you on Facebook or on YouTube and subscribe to you? Yeah, let's see. You have 6 videos. Let's see if that picture's you. Oh, I found you. I'm good. I found you. I gotcha. Oh, quick sideshow of our snake. You have a. You got a snake. I do like snakes. A quick sideshow of our snake, Cleopatra. Yay, I don't. You don't make videos? Man, that snake's big. Ew. That's your snake? Oh. Yeah, me and snakes don't. It's gone. Me and yeah. That's a childhood tragedy. 10 foot. Yeah, ooh, yeah. Yep. I have a fear of snakes. And it was about a snake that kind of looked like that too. Got out of his cage, disappeared in a friend's house. Decided to crawl up in bed with me when I was 10 years old. That's why I don't like snakes. They stay away from me, I'm fine with them. But I told my daughter, because my grandson wanted a snake, I told my daughter if she got a snake, I'd never come in her house. So they got him a bearded dragon instead. Yeah. Yeah. Alrighty, I'm going to let you guys go. Trying to think. What's tomorrow? Thursday? Yep. I'll probably be on later tomorrow night, like usual. Thursday. Have a good day, everybody. Be safe. They're going to kill her, so I took her. Oh, I would have took her. See, I don't have her. I don't like them, but I don't. They give me the EDGs. So, but from a distance, I'll look at them. But yeah, I would have took her too. I don't believe in killing any animal that can find a home. But I have a fear of them, so that's me. It's like with my grandson's bearded dragon, and he opens the cage and he feeds him. I kind of go like this to pet him because he's so freaky scaly. Freaks me out. But my daughter took him home. Took him. Some lady posted him. My daughter will not take care of her bearded dragon free to anybody that comes and gets it. So my daughter said, take. And that you could see that she wasn't taking care of that bearded dragon. The kid, she was 16 years old. The tank was disgusting. He had this, like, you know, a bearded dragon. They looked gray to me, anyways, but he didn't look the normal gray. So she took him to a vet, and I gave her because she didn't. She Googled what she should get him, what he should eat, and all this, and she took him to a vet. And we don't have a. She didn't find a vet that does exotic animals, but the vet said bring him in anyway. So she brought him in, and he got a hold of a friend of his who actually did exotic animals in another state, sent pictures of them, and that was kind enough to tell Diamond to pick up this. They need this calcium, it needs this, and you from the picture when she first got him to now. Well, right now he's shedding, so he looks weird, but he's got this more green gray than this like sickly gray. And he's my grandson's. He was in the living room for a long time, and then at Christmas they moved him into my grandson's bedroom, and now he stays in there with my grandson, and my grandson feeds him, helps clean the tank. He's doing real good. He takes him out with help because my grandson's only 7, and they'll take him out and he'll be wandering in my grandson's bedroom. They'll let him out. And I laughed so hard because he was. His name is Gargia. And I went to knock on the door, and he's like, "Hang on, Nana," yeah, because for first my grandson wouldn't pick him up, and he picked him up, so I didn't hit him with the door. Came in, he goes, "Shut the door, Nana." I shut the door, and he puts Gargia down. Gargina's like, "Yep, I'm chilling, playing video games," and I'm like, "Mom, know you got him out?" Yeah, she says it's okay. Mom help me take him out of the cage. And then I have to go get mom, and then mom will come back in and help me put him in because his arms aren't long enough, my grandson. But right now he's shedding. He's got a piece of, you can see where his tail, he's got a piece of dead skin that's just hanging on his tail. It looks so bad that I just want to pick it off. But they put him in the tub the other day. Diamond wants to get a tank where he can have a water part. Because right now he doesn't have like a pond, and Diamond wants to get a bigger tank where she can put a little pond in there for him because he loves the water. They fill his tub up with a little bit of water. They put him in there, and he just chills out like he's having the time of his life. But yeah, I couldn't believe from the first pictures to now. Yeah, he's shedding. Yeah, I didn't know they shed because I'm like, Diamond, what's wrong with this lizard? I call him a lizard, iguana, actually, I guess. Yeah, he's shedding. She was like, Diamond goes, he's shedding, Mom. I'm like, oh, because his head looked like that a couple of weeks ago, and now his tail. Well, he didn't shed all at once. Only got about that much left to shed on his tail, and that's where the water come in and help him. But I laugh when Coda feeds him live crickets, and his tongue comes out, and he goes. Yep. But he's grown because when they measured him, I forgot what Diamond told me. She just told me because I asked if we'd get any bigger. She goes, not too much bigger, but he is. He has gained a little length, but he's healthier. So, and I'm like, because there was one that was found. Somebody let one loose, and it was found, and they were trying to see if anybody wanted to adopt it. And I'm like, Demi, why don't you? She goes, you can put them with Gargia. She goes, I can't put two together. If they were raised, it might be different. I'm like, ah. So she goes, and I'm like, oh, I didn't see it. I don't know that kind of stuff. I had cats and dogs. I never had lizards. I had a bird, and I didn't like it, so I found a owner for it. But already, I was going to say I was going to get off here a little while ago, and I got talking about the lizard. And I thank each and every one of you for stopping in, spending your time with me this late evening. And I hope you all have a wonderful and safe Thursday. Enjoy the weather if it's nice by you. I think it's supposed to be nice here. Until I wake up, I'll know. And I probably will be on again, probably sometime tomorrow night again, or during the day. Who knows? I'm play by my seat in my pants kind of girl here lately. And be safe. Good night. As always, be happy, be kind, be safe, be funny, be crafty, and bye for now. And good night, ladies. Good night. All right. What? And won't let me end the stream. Give me a second here. I don't know. Sometimes that acts up. Isn't that weird? I don't get it. I don't want to let me off. Come on. Is it spinning on your end? Because it's spinning on mine. So I don't know if it's my internet or YouTube. No. And then it's my end. Oh, there we go. There we go.